Welcome back to day 4. Today is all about how to find your first client. And that is the question that I get asked most often as the leader of this group, on my Instagram, in my LinkedIn messengers. How do I find my first client, Nicole? I want to do freelance and I just can't figure it out. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Now, there are a few great ways that you can do this, and referrals are just one of them. But they're really powerful. If someone tells me, hey, so-and-so does a great job, I'm way more likely to take their recommendation than I am to go searching down the internet, believing people that tell me they're going to do a great job. You trust your friend's judgment, so you're more likely to work with that person, right? So where can you go for referrals? You can ask previous employers. You can ask colleagues. You can even ask former clients. Oh, thank you so much for letting me know you liked my work. Honestly, the best thanks you can give me is a referral if you know anyone who could benefit from my services. Another place to find clients is marketplaces. That includes things like Upwork, LearnNexus, and Fiverr. Now, this is a little bit of a disclaimer necessary type of situation. So all of these will take a cut of your pay. That is the first thing you should know. The other challenge with using marketplaces is that it attracts a wide range of clientele, and it's usually people who haven't worked with or don't know where to find freelance professionals. And so these people might take a little bit longer to get up to speed. They might nickel and dime you on the price tag. It's kind of a, wild, wild west. But that said, I have found meaningful relationships with clients through Upwork in particular, and so I wouldn't knock it. But you just have to ask really great questions and be very, very careful in your proposal. Make sure you get sign off, and then make sure you're getting payment for at least some of the work. Okay, another one is during professional development events. When people see you and they know you're working on your skills, they're more likely to buy into the idea that you are going to be a great instructional designer or learning developer or learning experience designer, whatever it is your title is. So if you're at conferences, courses, or you're part of a membership, leverage those relationships. Another one is social media. If you are not on LinkedIn, I do not know what you're waiting for. Stacy had a great presentation on day 2, so you should definitely be on there by now. But LinkedIn is a massive marketplace for instructional designers because almost every type of professional is on there, and professionals that need help with their learning that aren't necessarily in the learning field. It is essential that you get yourself on LinkedIn. It is a great place to find work. Other places, you can be on Instagram or Facebook. I haven't found a lot of value in TikTok particularly, but I know people are using TikTok. The key here is to pick the ones that feel right for your brand, which is what you're building as a professional, and to be consistent about posting there. And not just posting there, but also being social, right? You never know who's looking, who will see you answer and give advice to somebody who's asking for help. Those are really great opportunities, and you just never know who might reach out as a result of something you've said in those spaces. The final one is job boards. So ATD has a virtual job bank. There's an instructional design jobs Facebook group hosted by our pal, Dr. Robin Sargent of Idle Courses. And there's also the eLearning Guild job board. Obviously, when you do these sorts of things, you are pitching to a client rather than a client finding you. So there's some extra hoops to jump through, but these are great places to find contract work in particular.